When Roman Reigns first mentioned the idea of bringing Jacob Fatu to WWE, I told him the Samoan werewolf is an agent of chaos you simply cannot control. Fatu's a tornado, a monsoon, a volcano. Why would you antagonize a force of nature?
I know exactly what I'm up against, Paul.
I'm not sure you do. You have been playing it safe, taking baby steps. This isn't like anything you faced in NXT. Jacob Fatu is a force you haven't seen since you were destroyed by Braun Breaker. Hey, let's face it. This comeback of yours has been an abject failure. You couldn't even get your partner to the ring for a tag team title match. And you think you can beat Jacob Fatu?
I know I can.
Hey, I've been looking for you. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Just been focused on my match with Fatu.
I felt bad I couldn't get out there to help when he jumped you. By the time I realized what was going down, it was already over.
I appreciate that, Hector. It's all good.
Great. I didn't want to be worrying about that headed into my first solo PLE match. Going up against Penta is a make-or-break moment for me, you know?
Whether it's a PLE, a live event, or an indie show with 217 people, they should all feel that way.
You still get butterflies before you go out there?
I've got a match against Jacob Fatu tonight. There's a whole swarm in there.
The Samoan werewolf's no joke. You ready for him?
Guess we're about to find out. Anything can happen with him. Tell you what, if things go sideways, you got my back?
After all you've done for me, I got you. If Fatu tries anything, I'll be there for you.
Hey, Adam. It's good to see you.
You're killing it on SmackDown since you won the Dusty Classic. If that match against New Day had happened on Raw, I would have fought for you to keep the titles.
I appreciate that, but you know where I'm trying to get. If Hector and me had won the tag titles, I'd be stuck on a different path.
The one you're currently on led you right to Jacob Fatu, so you might want to check your compass.
Oh, you're another one who thinks I can't beat him.
You can beat him, but you better bring your absolute best.
I will. And then I'm gonna win the Royal Rumble. And then I'll be headed to Raw to face your champion Braun Breaker at WrestleMania.
Sounds like you got it all figured out. But don't look past the Samoan werewolf. That dude is a wrecking ball, and he's looking to demolish you.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Tonight is the greatest challenge of the Archetype's career.
A match with Jacob Fatu isn't just a challenge, it's right there in the name of the PLE. This is about survival.
That's exactly right, Wade. Fatu said it best himself. This isn't an opportunity for the Archetype. It's a sentence.
We're about to find out if this is the Archetype's new beginning or the end of the comeback.
Possibly the most dominant champion in WWE has arrived.
I had the opportunity to work with Fatu early in his career after he got outside, and you could feel that he was a generational talent when he walked in the door, man.
Here's a statistic for you. Since winning the Intercontinental Championship, Jacob Fatu has defended the title 18 times. The longest of those matches was 6 minutes, 34 seconds. The Samoan Werewolf does not work by the hour.
You can take a player off the street, but you can't take the streets out of the player.
Introducing the challenger from Mumbai, India, weighing in at 240 pounds, the super athletes, Sub-Zero, the strongman, Storm! And his opponent from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu!
The Intercontinental Championship, one of the most prestigious titles in all of sports entertainment.
And here we go, the Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Booker, you know Fatu as well as anyone. What does the Archetype need to do here?
Survive. If he can make it through Fatu's initial blitz and take him into the deep waters, maybe he can find a hole in the Werewolf's game.
You might as well ask someone to survive getting mauled by a grizzly bear in the wilderness. Even if you manage to crawl away, you will never be the same.
Shoulders down, championship at stake. And he kicks out quick.
Not much to that pin other than making their opponent expend energy to kick out.
Able to capitalize on Jacob Fatu's mistake.
Oh! Did you hear the thud of that back elbow connecting? Looking to line up a big clothesline to the outside, and that was a hard landing onto the ground. Caused some major damage, and whoa, things might be about to get a lot worse.
Suicide dive!
A huge risk, but an even bigger reward.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
And now this conflict has found its way right by our announce table.
In another minute, the chaos could be right on top of us.
Standing shooting star press, incredible. Agility like that is what can set you apart from the rest of the locker room.
And he finds a way to elude that attack.
Ooh, what a kick.
Ooh, stinging kick.
The Archetype wasn't looking for a shot at the Intercontinental Championship, and Jacob Fatu took that as a personal insult. Now the Archetype has a chance to win the title, and Fatu is looking to end his comeback once and for all.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
Propped up in the corner now.
He answers right back.
Leaping into the wheelbarrow, up and around. Boom, DDT.
He better be able to back up all this jibber-jabber. Reckless headbutt attack.
Uh-oh, pulling the hair. Into a mat slam.
He has the target right where he wants it.
Power slam incoming, no. Countered into an inverted DDT.
Oh, a boot to the back. Jacob Fatu a step ahead there.
Managed to get out of harm's way. What a code red.
That kind of agility is something that just might get the champ shook. When the challenger can come at you from all angles, that makes for a very dangerous situation.
And able to skirt around that attack.
One outside, one inside. We'll see how this unfolds as we proceed.
Uh-oh. Way too... You gotta be kidding me!
Betting it all on a daring leap from the top.
And it paid off for the moment. Now it's time to capitalize. And now heading back inside the ring.
And he's taking this to the outside now. Jacob Fatu getting the crowd involved here.
Placed him in the corner. Fatu's on the ropes.
Look out.
The Archetype just took out the referee.
And here comes a Samoan drop.
The Archetype is hurt.
Jacob Fatu sensing an opening here.
The Archetype is in trouble.
This is not going to end well.
He's got a chair, and it looks like he's headed to the top.
We're about to see a giant Samoan steel chair splash.
He's going to crush the Archetype.
Hector Flores just saved his mentor's life.
Hector telling him to take the chair and bust up Fatu.
Doesn't look like the Archetype's willing to get his hands dirty.
What the?
No, I can't believe what I'm seeing.
You asked for this! You made me do this!
Hector Flores has cut ties with the man who brought him to the dance.
Jacob Fatu has no idea what just happened.
And he does not care.
Double springboard moonsault.
That'll do it.
Jacob Fatu retains the Intercontinental Championship.
It's one thing to have to face the Samoan werewolf, but there was no chance the challenger was going to overcome a betrayal.
Hector Flores just stabbed his mentor in the back. Now we just have to find out why.
And now Hector Flores is here to answer questions about what happened tonight at Survivor Series.
No, Byron. I'm not going to answer any questions. It's finally my turn to talk. And I know you all want to hear me address what happened here tonight. In my match against Penta. Oh? Is that not what you wanted to focus on? Yeah, well, neither did my so-called mentor. Tonight was the biggest match of my entire career. And did the archetype even wish me luck? No. Just like always, it was all about his comeback journey. He asked me to watch his back. And when I did, he acted like he didn't need me. Again, just like always. He didn't need me. I was the one who pointed out that he had severe blind spots. And I was the one who brought him out on the indies to show him what modern wrestling looks like. If it wasn't for me, he would have been stuck at the PC, and you never would have heard from him again. Then, he acted like he did me a favor when he brought me to NXT. I carried his ass all the way to win the Dusty Classic. Then what do you think the so-called archetype does? He traps me in a locker room so he can go out there against the New Day and have the spotlight all to himself.
That's a completely unfounded allegation.
Is it? I wouldn't put it past him. No matter what you believe. After that moment, he threw me away like I was garbage. So I am going to throw away all of his hopes and all of his dreams. No, you don't get to be Intercontinental Champion. No. You will never get to live out your fantasy of looking Paul Heyman in the eye and saying you beat his champion. And no, you will not win the Royal Rumble match. Because you will be facing Hector Flores. I am taking that opportunity from you, like you took so many from me.
Archetype, I know you don't think we're done.
We're definitely not. Fatu, I think we're gonna be doing this for a long time.
You talking like you earned my respect. You didn't earn nothing. I was about to send your ass back into retirement when that little punk-ass Hector stuck his nose in my business.
He stuck his nose in our business. And you aren't the piper he's gonna pay for that. I am.
You got business with Hector? You got business with Braun? You got business with Wise Man? You forgetting one thing, Oos.
What's that?
I run this business, and ours ain't done.
Roxanne, if I were a betting man, I'd guess you were about to say something extra.
Me? Never. I was just going to point out with a little more ethical flexibility. There were plenty of ways for you to win that Intercontinental Championship.
In other words, I could have cheated.
Well, yes, but not necessarily. You turned your back on a Samoan freaking werewolf to check on the poor squished referee.
I'm not going to apologize for doing the right thing, Roxanne.
Losing to the New Day, losing to Fatu, losing your former partner. How many times does the right thing have to blow up in your face before it becomes the wrong thing?
What do you get out of being the devil on my shoulder, Roxanne?
You remind me of me. Before I got it. Before I realized who I am.
And who's that?
A winner. At any cost.
Did you have any idea? Did you see it coming?
Now, in retrospect, yeah. I missed every sign, plain as day.
You're sounding very zen about this. Hector Flores may have cost you the Intercontinental Championship.
I'm mad, believe me. And I got even angrier when Hector spun all those half-truths and lies in his press conference.
What about his challenge for the Royal Rumble?
Hector and I will have our reckoning. Down the road. He was right about one thing. I am focused on getting back to the WWE title. And that means entering the Royal Rumble match.
So you're ready to declare yourself?
No. I'm going to earn my spot. I don't need another social media storm about me skipping any lines.
I respect that. When was the last time you got in the ring with Randy Orton?
Man, years.
Well, I'd say this seems like the perfect opportunity to see two veterans renew their rivalry. How about the Archetype versus the Viper in a Royal Rumble qualifying match tonight?
Where do I sign?
Hector Flores is the referee. What's happening here?
The following is a special referee match. Please welcome the special referee for this match, Hector Flores.
Hector Flores' challenge to the Archetype for a match at the Royal Rumble was ignored. I guess this is Hector's way of getting his attention.
Or forcing a loss to Orton. We are going to have to see how this one plays out.
Credit to Hector for pulling off a fast one.
The Viper is looking for a chance at his third Royal Rumble win.
And the participants, first from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 280 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Randy Orton is one of the smoothest wrestlers to ever do it. And he's looking in the best shape of his career.
Oh, he's primed to qualify for the Royal Rumble, especially with a biased Hector Flores officiating this match.
The Viper looks ready to secure a Rumble spot. The Archetype walks into this match at a huge disadvantage.
And his opponent from Mumbai, India, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Super Athletes, Sub-Zero, the Strongman, Storm!
Nick Aldis or someone in the back has to be looking into this. This match can't proceed with Hector Flores as referee. No way.
The Archetype's basically walking into a trap right now. This is the biggest opportunity of his comeback so far, and his sworn enemy is refereeing the match.
The Archetype faces an uphill battle. There's a spot in the... Royal Rumble match on the line here, and this so-called referee could not possibly be more biased against one of the competitors.
I'll agree that this is highly irregular, but we should not be in the business of prejudging a referee's performance. Hector Flores might call this right down the middle.
Man did a whole press conference talking about how he was going to stop the Archetype from winning the Royal Rumble and going to Mania. We need to know who pulled the strings to give him a referee's license.
Drop kick.
Beautiful.
Wow, breathtaking standing shooting star.
You have solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move.
Oof! The double knees directly to the face.
The Archetype and Randy Orton are vying for a spot in the Royal Rumble match, but the referee Hector Flores has a vendetta against the Archetype.
Randy predicted that. And both athletes showing they have each other's number.
Able to avoid that one.
Oh, rocking the jaw. He goes for the quick pin attempt. Easily kicks out of that one. The ref with a fair and even count.
He's respecting the stripes here. He's respecting the referee's position. So you will respect his authority.
And there's always a lot of pressure that comes with acting as a guest referee. It's one thing to know the rules as a competitor, it's another to know the rules as the one duty-bound to enforce them. Heavy is the head that wears the...
Finds the roll-up. And he kicks out. The ref obviously isn't playing around here.
Gotta commend our official. Saw the shoulders down and responded accordingly.
And he manages to escape just in the nick of time.
Boom! DDT!
He is just feeding off the electricity from the WWE Universe.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent. Tilt-a-whirl arm drag.
Kick to the body as the arm trapped. Tremendous athleticism. Into a beautiful arm drag.
These two competitors hoping to represent the SmackDown locker room well tonight.
Well, the best way for them to do that, Cole, is to put on a show.
I get it. He needs to stop trying to be cute. That's what he gets for acting cute out there.
Clubbing strike in retaliation.
Oh, a spinning heel kick. He connects with a counter. Uncorks an uppercut. And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we go. Just slipped underneath. And just like that, he's out of the hold.
That'll cost some teeth.
I think you really felt that one.
Yeah, Orton looked so crisp there.
bad spot. Check your face after that one. And Orton gets countered there. There's a kick and Blackman. The Archetypes headed to the Royal Rumble.
Hector Flores stopped the count.
Given their history, you knew Flores wasn't going to call this down the middle.
Look out!
RKO is blocked.
Clothesline attempt.
Orton nailed the RKO.
And now it's a fast count.
The Archetypes road back to the WWE Championship does not lead through the Royal Rumble match.
Randy Orton wants nothing to do with Hector Flores.
Hector doesn't care. He got what he wanted here tonight.
You're right, Corey. Hector Flores swore that the Archetype would not make it into the Royal Rumble match, and tonight he kept his promise.
If you didn't want me in the Rumble, why put me in a qualifying match?
I had nothing to do with Hector Flores being the referee.
Then who did? It's your show, all this!
This image in your head of the evil GM scheming against the hero? A lot of things have changed since you left, and that is one of them. But how Hector Flores ended up in SmackDown's referee rotation, and specifically your match, is a mystery I'm going to solve.
Little late now. That match with Orton was my ticket to the Royal Rumble and Braun.
You could make a fair case for a reversal due to biased officiating.
The Archetype beat sentimental favorite Randy Orton by whining to GM is not my vibe. What I want is Hector. There's only room for one of us in WWE.
Are you suggesting...
Yes. An I Quit match at the Royal Rumble. Loser leaves WWE. Forever.
You've worked so hard to come back, just to potentially throw it all away? Take some time to cool down and think this over.
I don't need time. I need Hector Flores gone from WWE.
If that's what you want, I'll make the match official.
I've been thinking a lot lately about honor, about loyalty, about redemption.
That's deep, Truth.
I've been through a lot the past few years. All that will they, won't they business with the Judgment Day turned out they won't. Then my childhood hero John Cena took me for a roller coaster ride, which sounds amazing, but it wasn't at a theme park. It was a bad emotional kind. I chopped off my hair and had an identity crisis. You know, the kind where you get super mad and kick a tree so hard it leaves a dent. When I calmed down, I reflected on my whole life. You know what I saw? A childhood in Charlotte, North Carolina, recalling my first album. That time I sold the original American flag. I might have gotten another life or two mixed up in there also. What I'm saying is, WWE needs people like you. We all do. I miss you when you're gone.
Thanks, Truth. I don't plan on going anywhere.
Good. Otherwise, this conversation would have been a huge waste of my evening. And I've got things to do and so do you. You gotta stop monopolizing my time and get focused for your match tonight.
Well, then we better stop talking. Woods, you're looking even more pleased with yourself than usual.
I was just thinking, I could have told you about Hector. Day one, I looked at that dude and thought, squirrely. Like, hide your lunch money, squirrely. But hey, you had to find out the hard way. Betrayal, humiliation, career on the line, classic pro wrestling. Kind of poetic, really.
Hector made his bed. I'm just the guy flipping the mattress.
Your walk on the high road hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. Maybe it's time to try something a little different.
Yeah? What did you have in mind?
You could take the scenic route through Chair City and make sure he never double-crosses anyone again. Or you lose and you're gone from here for good. You might want to start thinking about what gets results. Champions bend the rules, break the mold, and leave people with no doubt who they are.
I quit matches are no joke, my friend. And putting your WWE career on the line? Whichever way this thing goes, someone's life is gonna change.
It's going to be Hector's. He betrayed me. He deserves this.
It could be you on the losing end. You worked so hard to get back here, and it could all be for nothing.
You're right. That's why I gotta win. There's no way I'm ever leaving this behind again.
Then what you're gonna have to do to Hector isn't pretty.
I understand what I have to do out there. And I understand what's at stake.
Then you should also understand that there are some choices you can't take back once you make them. And I got a feeling one of those is right around the corner.
Big night? Yeah. You saw how this all got started.
You must have a lot in your mind. I just wanted to say, I've been where you are. I've stood in that ring and ended the career of one of my heroes. I've had mine ended by someone I respected, maybe even feared.
Everyone's talking to me like I don't understand the gravity of this match. I promise you I do, Sean. My future is on the line.
It's not just about your career. It's about who you are. After I returned from my injury, I thought I knew pain. But when Hunter turned on me, that cut deeper than my surgeon ever did. If you're not careful, betrayal will drag you somewhere dark. Somewhere you don't come back from.
Hector needs to suffer. He stabbed me in the back and smiled doing it. Tonight, he learns what payback really feels like.
I hear you. Just remember that every choice you've made on this comeback run, every match, every moment, they all led here. When the final bell rings tonight, you and the rest of the world are gonna know who you really are.
This may be the Archetype's last night in WWE.
The following contest is an I Quit match. There will be no pinfalls, no countouts, and no disqualifications. The only way to achieve victory is to make your opponent say the words, I quit. Making his way to the ring from Mumbai, India, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Super Athletes, Sub-Zero, the Strongman, Storm!
If Hector Flores retires the Archetype tonight, it will be the worst case of being undone by your own creation since Frankenstein.
That's a big if, Wade. I think the student is about to find out why the teacher stands in front of the class.
Tonight we'll find out if the Archetype has the killer instinct to make his former students say, I quit. Hector Flores betrayed his mentor. Now his whole career is on the line.
And his opponent from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 202 pounds, Hector Flores!
This man grew up in the shadows in one of Lucha Libre's greatest families, and look at him now. El Mago would be ashamed. This man, a Judas, and he doesn't belong in the WWE.
A Judas? He pulled the Archetype out of the gutter when the man was a punchline, dragged him all the way back to the main roster, and was rewarded with a swift kick to the arse.
Hector Flores gave everything he had to the Archetype. Tonight, he'll try to take it back.
For one of these men, this is their last night in WWE.
I've known the Archetype for a long time, and this man doesn't know how to quit. All it takes is one look at his comeback so far to see it.
Booker, you said it yourself. The Archetype is only on a comeback because he turned his back on the WWE Universe for more than 2 years. When the going got tough,
no! Got enough fight to say no. I do not quit. Letting everyone know it's going to take a lot more than that for them to give in. Caught in the double arm underhook.
Great counter with a Hurricane Rana.
He slipped out of the way there.
Leaping into the wheelbarrow, up and around. Boom! DDT!
Oh, double knee face buster. Uh-oh, he's able to counter that.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Mistiming with that springboard.
Hooked up.
Boom! And that broke Flores down a bit.
Yeah, he knew coming into this I Quit match that he'd be getting hurt. Only going to get worse from here.
Referee's got the mic in. No!
A resounding no.
Refusing to quit. This might be pride. It might be stupidity.
Driving the face into both knees.
The Archetype and Hector Flores were once like brothers. Now one of them will say the words, "I quit," and leave WWE forever.
Into a beautiful arm drag. Kick to the body as the arm trapped. Tremendous athleticism.
Arm drag.
Oh my.
Uh-oh.
Oof! Finds a straight shot to the gut to get out of trouble.
Flores gets waylaid.
Leaping into the wheelbarrow, up and around. Boom! DDT.
Ooh!
Goes for sliced bread, but it's blocked. And reversed into a power slam.
Here we go. Ref asking them.
No, I'm good.
Saying, no, I do not and will not quit.
This isn't over till the fat lady's saying, and right now, she's not singing anything with the lyrics, "I quit."
Wow! Springboard misses the target.
What's coming next?
Back suplex.
Very nice.
And now Flores is getting beaten down.
And Flores is looking for a solution.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. What's Hector got in mind as he checks under the ring?
The steel chair, a classic for very good reason.
It seems like this match is becoming something of an uphill battle for him.
Oh yeah, and you just know there's even more damage in store at this point in this match.
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury.
Oh!
Come on, this has gone way too far. Just stop this already.
This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous.
Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
A reversal. Well scouted. Now Flores looking for some momentum.
Hector weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of his own.
And he counters. There's a kick and black mass.
Lights out. But was that enough to get their opponent to utter the words, "I quit"?
And that is it, tucking their tail.
He said he wouldn't quit. He meant it. The Archetype survives, and so does his WWE career.
But look at Hector Flores. It's a hell of a thing to make it all the way to your dream, then have it end like this.
What's happening here?
The Archetype has a decision to make that will define the rest of his comeback.
I cannot believe it. After everything Hector has done?
The Archetype is truly a good human being.
What the hell?
That's more like it.
Come on, man. Ending his WWE career wasn't enough.
The Archetype has lost his mind.
Or he's found it.
What is the Archetype thinking now?
He's gonna do some damage with that steel chair.
Don't do it. Come on, Archetype. You've done enough.
And he's not stopping there. Even I agree. This is taking it too far.
Oh, my God. He can't do this. Don't do this.
This is something you do not come back from for either man.
Come on, man. No, no.
Don't do this. Son of a...
He may have just broken Hector's neck.
We got to get some help out here right away.
Something has snapped in the Archetype here tonight. He's headed down a dark road.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Archetype. Let's open the floor for questions. Robert Inkin, I believe you were first.
Hector Flores is at a local medical facility receiving treatment for a serious neck injury after what?
What's your question?
Well, you caused those injuries with your brutal attack. So my question is, why?
Dire situations require dire actions.
But you ended Hector's WWE career by winning the match. Wasn't that enough?
There's always gonna be another Hector Flores trying to take me down. So I had to deliver a message, a warning. And that is that if you get in my way of becoming WWE champion, you will end up in the hospital. Broken and finished.
Hector was there for you from the beginning. He helped you a ton at the Performance Center.
And then what? He turned his back on me. Tonight, I could have lost everything. So I am never going to make that mistake again. Every relationship is a potential weakness. Someone who will bring me down. So I am cutting them all out.
Does that include the WWE Universe? Are you turning your back on them, too?
Every relationship is a potential weakness. That includes the so-called fans. I might have tried to spin your negativity as positive fuel, but I didn't forget how you treated me when I first came back. So I don't need you. And I don't want you in my life ever again.
What's next for you then?
Braun Breaker and the WWE Championship. You will not see me up here again, because I am eliminating all distractions and I have nothing left to say. From here on out, my actions will do all the talking.
Before you say a word, I have a limited amount of time and an even more limited amount of patience for you. If it were up to me, you'd already be suspended.
Well, it looks like you've been overruled, because I'm still here taking up your precious time.
Yes, time I should be using to welcome the man who actually won the Royal Rumble, Cody Rhodes. A superstar who clawed his way back with grit, not temper tantrums. That's where my energy's going. Not into cleaning up after whatever meltdown you've got brewing this week.
Got it. I'll save the chaos for after the Cody Rhodes celebration.
Look, for some reason, Hunter and the board feel like despite the fact that you brutally attacked a promising young wrestler, that I am supposed to give you another chance. So this is your chance. Keep the chaos off my show, and maybe you make it to WrestleMania without burning this bridge down too.
Oh, I'll be at WrestleMania, in the main event, taking the title off Braun Breaker.
Well, between us, I've got it on very good authority that Cody Rhodes is announcing he's facing Braun at WrestleMania. So I'd suggest tempering your delusions.
Ask Hector Flores what happens when people cross me.
I don't like where this conversation is going. So I will say this, and then you will leave my office. You are opening SmackDown in a match against LA Knight. Be good, follow the rules, and keep the chaos off my show.
Sir, yes, sir.